Good day and welcome to Jamaica Magazine. I'm Theodore Henry. In today's program, we explore the facts surrounding motor vehicle seizure and take a closer look at the connection between mining and agriculture. Stay with us. There's more coming up right after this.
In a fast-paced world, it's easy to act on autopilot. But what if we took a moment to be intentional about our choices, to recognize that every action counts? Small intentional actions can create a ripple effect. A simple smile, a helping hand, or a kind word can change someone's day and inspire them to pay it forward. Being intentional starts with mindfulness. Practice gratitude. Choose kindness in your interaction.
Every choice we make has the power to inspire, uplift, and create a better world. Take a moment each day to be intentional.
Good day, I'm Lisa Rowe and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, April 8, 2026. A special health maintenance organization will be established to help safeguard the health of workers in the tourism industry. The Tourism Workers Pension Scheme is set to accumulate $10 billion in savings by the end of 2027, and $2 billion of that will be used as seed money to create the health body. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett made the announcement during the recent reopening of the 57 luxury rooms and suites at the Eclipse Boutique property at the Half Moon Resort. He says the health scheme will be for every worker in the tourism industry.
In addition, we are going to look at the laws and how to amend it to allow for a portion of your contribution to go directly to that fund. So that fund continues to accrete as it is managed, and you will be able to have Social Security on the part of retirement on the one hand, and Social Security on the part of health care on a constant basis on the other hand.
Minister Bartlett also revealed that plans were being concretized with the Housing Agency of Jamaica and the China Harbour Engineering Company (CHEC) to break ground for 2,250 houses for tourism workers in Grangepen, St. James. This will add to the 1,500 for which ground has already been broken with the National Housing Trust and Wicon as contractors. Micro, small and medium-sized business enterprises, MSMEs, are set to benefit from easier access and participation in government contracts through the public procurement system. Executive Director of the Public Procurement Commission, PPC, Nadia Morris, has announced that the PPC will implement an MSME procurement integration project to enable full take-up of the set-asides order of 2019.
This project is aiming to, one, simplify our systems and to remove the administrative barriers to our small businesses. And we are establishing and maintaining a verified database of MSME suppliers, therefore having them easily identified to participate in the set-asides provisions.
The Public Procurement Set-Asides Order 2019, enacted under the Public Procurement Act, mandates reserving 20% of designated government contracts for qualifying MSMEs. Mrs. Morris says targeted training and outreach will also be done to equip MSMEs with knowledge and tools to compete for government contracts. The PPC is also reforming the supply registration system, which is aimed at automating and simplifying the procurement system.
And that process is now at the cabinet stage. The policy, the concept paper was approved by the Ministry of Finance, and so we are now on the way to Cabinet to have these changes effected in our legislation as well.
Mrs. Morris was speaking at the recent Small Business Association of Jamaica's public meeting held in Kingston. The Ministry of Agriculture is confirming that there is no ongoing importation of eggs under the temporary waiver of import duty that was implemented last year in response to Hurricane Melissa's devastating impact on the sector. The waiver officially ended on February 28 of this year, and the ministry says no new import permits have been issued since December 2025. The temporary measure was put in place at the request of the Jamaica Egg Farmers Association as the sector sought to stabilize supply. A statement from the Agriculture Ministry reveals that more than 60% of the eggs imported under that arrangement were brought in by local egg producers themselves. With the sector now demonstrating recovery, the ministry says the focus is firmly on strengthening domestic production, improving resilience, and continuing targeted support to farmers. Still on agriculture, the ministry has officially launched Farmers Month 2026, outlining a plan to rebuild and strengthen the sector in the aftermath of recent challenges, including hurricane damage. The month-long observance got underway on Sunday with a Thanksgiving service at the Linstead New Testament Church of God in St. Catherine under the theme, Supporting Our Farmers, Rebuilding Stronger. A key highlight of the launch was the announcement of an expanded national fruit tree planting program aimed at restoring crops lost to recent extreme weather events.
We have lost a lot of our fruit trees to Hurricane Melissa. And again, these are things we take for granted because most of us were born and come to the trees. But somebody had to plant them at some stage. And as such, we are targeting to put in place 3,000 acres of fruit trees, focusing on ackee, breadfruit, coconut, avocado. And what the ministry is looking to do is to provide the planting material free of cost.
As part of the strategy, the ministry is also seeking to partner with the churches that have idle lands, encouraging their use for agricultural production. In addition to crop restoration, Farmers Month activities will place emphasis on farmer training and raising awareness about predial larceny. A series of prayer breakfasts in support of the farming community will also be held. In the meantime, 51 cocoa farmers have been trained to combat the destructive frosty pod rot disease and boost production. The farmers recently completed a specialized trainer of trainers and farmer field school programs in disease management, marking a key milestone in strengthening the sector. During the recent graduation ceremony held at the Denby Showground in Clarendon, the Agriculture Ministry distributed essential equipment to the participating farmers. The items included reaping hooks, mist blowers, pole pruners, saws, and brush cutters to improve farm sanitation and control measures. Other areas of support were promised to the farmers.
We are going to be putting about $20 million into providing plants for you to replant. So we will give you the cocoa plants free of cost so you can plant again and drive back up your production, because ultimately we want to ensure that Jamaica can take advantage of the rise in the cocoa prices, but also our competitive advantage.
The Agriculture Minister explains that since 2022, more than 2,300 farmers and extension officers have been trained to identify, treat, and manage the cocoa frosty pod rot disease. Looking ahead, the ministry plans to introduce a cocoa production trainer manual, rehabilitate 10 post-harvest collection bins across Clarendon, and continue distributing equipment to farmers. And finally, government has handed over land titles to the Rastafari Coral Gardens Benevolent Society as restitution for the 1963 Coral Gardens incident in St. James. The Ministers of National Security and Peace and Culture presented the titles on Good Friday during the commemoration ceremony in Albion. The titles grant full legal ownership to lots 84A and 84B to the Benevolent Society.
This is a step forward. You're not forgetting the history. We're not rewriting the history, Brother Ivy. But indeed, we have to know our history, but move on as well and build on it. to another level. And that's what we're doing today by providing that.
The land transfer forms part of the government's ongoing efforts to provide redress for injustices suffered by the Rastafari community during the Coral Gardens incident. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Olivia Grange, says the government will continue addressing the concerns of the Rastafari community.
We have paid, my brothers and sisters, over $130 million to the Rastafari Coral Gardens Trust Fund, which is being administered by the Administrator General for the survivors. We have just deposited another $12 million to the account.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lisa Rowe. Thanks for watching.
Are you familiar with the Road Traffic Act 2023? Up next, our first feature explains the laws outlining who can seize a motor vehicle and under what circumstances. It's quite informative. Stay tuned.
And I'll tell you first about the reasons when the police should not seize the vehicles, because they don't have the lawful authority to do so. If you don't have a driver's license in your possession, the police should not seize the vehicle. They can prosecute you under the Road Traffic Act. Now, there's a difference between not having a driver's license and not having your driver's license in your possession. If a person was never issued with a driver's license, that person clearly should not be driving a motor vehicle. What the police will do in those circumstances is that, for one, the person will be prosecuted. If they find out that the owner of the vehicle allowed the individual without a driver's license to use the vehicle, that person, the owner, can be prosecuted as well. Otherwise, the police will take possession of the motor vehicle because they will not allow a continuation of the offense. They will take possession of the motor vehicle and will get someone who has a driver's license or the owner to come and claim that vehicle. We don't seize a motor vehicle for no insurance coverage. The person will be prosecuted, but it is not a seizable offense. No registration of fitness is not a seizable offense. The police can lawfully seize your vehicle if the vehicle is not licensed. There is a provision in law that is referred to as the month of grace. So 1 month after your registration expires, if you are within that 1 month period, the police should not seize the vehicle. Your vehicle can be seized lawfully if you don't have a registration plate affixed. So you're driving around with no registration plate, it can be seized. Or if the registration plate is so obscure that you can't see what's on it, your vehicle can be seized under the Road Traffic Act. There are other acts that the police can lawfully seize your motor vehicle. For instance, if you are operating in contravention with the provisions of your license that was issued to you, your vehicle can be seized under the Road Traffic Act as well. Also, under the Dangerous Drug Act, Section 24 of that Act allow the police to seize vehicle if the vehicle is suspected to be used in commission of those offenses. Also, on a broader sense, is that if the police have reason and evidence that your vehicle was involved in a criminal activity, then the vehicle can be seized and the owners can be held accountable even if they were not the ones that were driving the vehicle at the time. So those are the circumstances when your vehicle can be lawfully seized by the police. There are other provisions when you can have your vehicle towed. If you park in areas that are designated no parking, if you park your motor vehicles that are too close to fire hydrants, then your vehicles can be towed. And in instances where your vehicles are seized, the vehicle should not be returned to you until the provisions of the law is satisfied. So if your vehicle was seized for not being registered or licensed, it will not be returned to you until you go and get your vehicle licensed and you pay the appropriate and prescribed fines. Then your vehicle will be released to you. So it's important for persons to know when your vehicle can be lawfully seized as opposed to when it cannot be lawfully seized.
Are you confident that you are the legal owner of your property? Take action to secure your property ownership. Get a registered certificate of title and become the legal owner of your property. To register your property and obtain a certificate of title, you will need to provide a tax registration number (TRN), a valid government-issued identification, a survey diagram, documentation to prove ownership, up-to-date property tax certificate, the names, addresses, and occupations of 2 neighbors over the age of 50 who are not family members and can give a declaration on your behalf. Proof that you have been in open, undisturbed, and undisputed possession of the property for 12 years or more. For further information on registering your property and obtaining a certificate of title, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. Email asknla@nla.gov.jm or message us at WhatsApp at 876-418-5089. The National Land Agency. One agency, one goal to serve you better.
This next feature explores the benefits of mining and its connection to agriculture through Jamaica Bauxite Mining Limited.
Mining community is here to support agriculture, and as much as is possible, we do want all who are interested in getting reclaimed lands, accessing repurposed bauxite assets, including lease spaces in our warehouses, to just reach out to us.
The Jamaica Bauxite Mining Limited, JBM, is more than just a legacy operation. Established in 1975, JBM has been a cornerstone of Jamaican industry and commerce, and it still plays a pivotal role in the symbiotic relationship between mining and agriculture.
There's a systematic way of dealing with mining, where from the onset there are methodologies that are done to ensure that there is responsibility of miners in ensuring that there is resilience after mining has taken place. That's from the first tier. The second tier is actually the mining tier, where we actually have many minerals that are extracted from the earth that are essential in putting together things like fertilizers. Many people don't know this. There are actually minerals that are also essential for planting certain crops. So here we have the display indicating that to the public so that the public can be educated along that line. And then at the final tier, we actually have the repurposing, the reclamation and repurposing of bauxite lands, of mining lands, to actually benefit the agricultural sector. You might already know of things like greenhouses that have been put up on reclaimed land. We have many technologies that have been effected to actually make agriculture super resilient on mined-out property.
The Jamaica Bauxite Mining Limited is a government-owned company with a business enterprise mandate. In addition to being the custodian of over 4,000 acres of government properties in St. Ann, JBM monitors the operations of Discovery Bauxite Partners, a mining operation based in Discovery Bay, St. Ann. The story of this public body is one of innovation, responsibility, and a deep commitment to the future of both mining and agriculture on the island.
Mining is from the earth, agriculture is from the earth. Mining community is here to support agriculture, and as much as is possible, we do want all who are interested in getting reclaimed lands, accessing repurposed bauxite assets, including lease spaces in our warehouses, to just reach out to us using our website, www.jbm.gov.jm.
Fine artist Conroy Green shares his journey into art and how he is helping to break the stigma surrounding creative careers.
Imagine living in a world where you're oftentimes overlooked. You're stereotyped and ridiculed for the environment in which you grew up, the environment that taught you all you know. Although this might not be your reality, it's the reality for many Jamaicans. But hey, don't be all sad and gloomy. Who said those living in such areas didn't create their own fun? Who said there weren't a set of talented and creative people? Let's think outside of the box.
My name is Conroy Green and I'm a Jamaican self-taught fine artist. The inspiration behind this mural piece in Tivoli Gardens came from a friend of mine, O'Neill Cook, aka Coco. He's a resident of the community and he's somebody that loves to give back to the community, mentors children and stuff like that. And he would have told me about the vision to uplift the community after the 2010 incursion. The message I'd love to convey from this mural is Afrocentrism and community comradeship with its beautification and emotional value. The response from the community has been amazing. I feel like a billionaire. Every day working on this piece, the residents, either pass by, they would have expressed their appreciation for what we are doing in the community with art. The symbolism of the female figure represents the matriarchal essence of our people, women being very much valuable to our culture. Afrocentrism, as was mentioned before, we're all from a woman. The woman represents Mother Nature, Mother Africa. So we want to bring about that pride amongst our people.
They say people live by what they learn, and although we see Conroy now challenging himself by having completed this mural, his first love and what he does daily is painting on canvas.
I've been pursuing a career in fine arts for 6 years, but 4 years professionally. Because of the pandemic, I had to search myself to make something of myself. During that period, people never had jobs and stuff like that. So because I was practicing my art, I sought how best I could earn from it. So with painting, I posted my work on social media. My work is comprised of oil paintings. Like this one here, you can see the title of that piece is Mapogo. So basically, Mapogo is the name of a Spartan pride of lions in Africa. 5 brothers of lions. The lion is significantly known to be dominant and so many things. I love lions. This here is acrylic. This is alkebalon. This is actually the canvas piece for the beautiful mural that is painted in Tivoli Gardens. You can find that and Zaki Avenue. I find that over a period of time, growing more passionately about my craft, I now understand that my purpose is to inspire with my art. You'd find that most people would esteem prestigious career paths like lawyers, doctors, police officers. But if we should consider the reality of things, you'd find that most young people, after leaving high school, after leaving college, they're left without a job. So with me pursuing my God-given talent, I want to inspire others to search themselves, to do the things that they love and see how best they can make a living from that. Art plays an important role in self-development on a wide scale. So with us expressing ourselves as creatives, we can inspire our communities at large. With youths in our communities, they can become more resourceful, more productive. So we are leading by example. You know, we as an individual, we can make impacts in our community. We definitely will be looking forward to taking our creative efforts to even outside of Tivoli Gardens. But the mural project is one that is continual. So in the near future, we'll be moving around the community to find buildings to paint. I've learned so much from this experience, the importance of teamwork, the importance of being productive and resourceful, being that we can use our God-given talents. As we say in Jamaica, we turn one hand and make fashion. You know, we can uplift our own lives with what we have, you know, because this is very much evident from the response of the mural and the artwork that is being done in Tivoli Gardens.
Challenging society to accept all its people has been a long-awaited aspiration, one that cannot be achieved by just one person breaking the stigma. Let us all take a step to make a change in whichever part of Jamaica we are, in whichever area that interests us. Conroy chose to brush away the stigma by bringing beauty into a place that seemed dull. What will you do next?
Thanks for tuning in to another Jamaica Magazine. Join us again tomorrow for another lineup geared towards providing you with information on the government's policies and initiatives for building a better Jamaica. You may visit our website, jis.gov.jm, to rewatch this show or to catch up on the others we have on the site. I'm Theodore Henry, telling you thanks for watching from our production team here at the JIS.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.